Welcome to the Barren Variety Podcast, boys and girls. It's me, Ben, your boy, your host.
I'm Aaron.
Hello, Aaron.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I need to be more excited, or
No,
did you want
no, you're
more
fine.
deadpan?
You should have just not said anything.
Oh, okay. Solo podcast, but I'm
Yeah.
also in the room.
You're just in the room. You just
Okay.
listen and like
You hear
silent,
like a silent cough.
You just like silently judge me from the corner.
Did Ben kill Aaron?
Oh. So yeah, it's November now.
It is.
Actually, it's mid-November.
This is the Halloween season. I mean, wait, hold up.
What are you talking about?
I meant holiday season. not Halloween's already gone.
Oh
Halloween's
yeah.
long gone.
No,
by
Halloween's long gone by now.
now. No, this is the holiday season, which means new video games.
Heck, yes.
All of them.
November is the month of new things.
It is.
Specifically, we're going to be talking about video games in this one.
That's what I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to talk about video games.
That was all Aaron.
Yeah,
100%.
That was me.
I was like, oh, can we talk about like Disney Plus and like The Mandalorian and like
No,
NSP's
we'll talk about
new
that
album?
once it comes out.
And he was like, no.
No. I'm sorry. Am I George Lucas to you now?
No, you're good.
Uh-huh.
All
right.
So yeah, we're just going to be talking about these few games that
Upcoming
are coming out
releases.
shortly, unless they're already out by the time.
I mean, some of them will be out.
Okay.
But not all of them.
Alright,
really
so-
just like the 4 big ones that I'm excited for.
So yeah,
Mainly.
so
You're
Luigi's
also
Mansion.
excited for? Luigi's
Luigi's
Mansion.
Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion's already came out. It came out on Halloween.
Yeah, which is a good date for it to come out, honestly.
It is, yeah. I absolutely love the first one.
Mm,
I haven't played the second.
I played the second one. It was pretty
Yeah.
good. That's-
Dark Moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not play the first one, actually.
Well, the first one's on GameCube, and I absolutely love
Well,
it.
they did port it to 3DS, but I never bought it.
wasn't good.
Because I was like,
Yeah, no, it wasn't
I don't
good.
know.
But yeah, it looks really fun. I'm excited for Luigi.
Luigi looks interesting.
He's just greener Luigi.
just gross.
Goopy
Apparently, he's
Luigi.
edible.
Ew, I don't like that.
Oh.
Does that mean like local co-op is in that? Is that what that means? I think they mentioned
yeah.
something about that.
Probably.
Yeah, I haven't looked too much into it because
Yeah, me neither.
I want to play it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
yeah.
Like,
I want to play it.
I remember really liking the second game.
Mhm.
I did play that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Although, to be honest, I could only play that game for so long
Yeah.
before I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
But I always come back.
Yeah, it's a
always-
good time.
Keep playing it.
It's fun. It's kind of scary. It's a nice atmospheric game.
For
which
sure.
I'm excited for that to be on Switch.
I don't know. I just liked the aesthetics. It's not a scary game. It's like a little spooky, but it's not scary. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
I never found myself not wanting to go, like
Yeah.
not wanting to continue.
Well, like as a kid when I was playing the first one, I was like, "Oh no, everything's so scary." But now when I look at it, I'm just like, "This is fun."
yeah,
That's it.
it's just a fun game. It's just Ghostbusters, but Mario.
Yeah, with Luigi.
With Luigi.
He
your
has
boy.
3 mansions now.
Does he have to save Mario again?
I don't know,
you
probably.
think?
Or he's just in a mansion.
What is this one called? It's Luigi's Mansion something.
Just Luigi's Mansion 3.
I thought it had
as
like
far
a
as
name.
I know.
I thought it had a
don't know.
name. Let
Are
me
you
look
gonna
it up. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it
Luigi's
had like
Mansion
a
3,
subtitle.
Mansion-y Luigi. Luigi's Mansion 3. Oh no, more Luigi.
Luigi Mansion 3. Oh, Jackbox 6 is out.
It is. Luigi's Mansion 3. Oh no, it's your mom's house.
Look out, it's your mom. Here she comes.
Luigi's Mansion 3. Dad, where's my
I guess
mansion?
it doesn't have a subtitle.
No, it's just Luigi's Mansion 3.
I thought it had a subtitle. I could have sworn. Maybe that was something else.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Probably.
Luigi's Mansion 3. It's a
I'm
good
excited
one.
about it.
I'm going to buy it soon, probably.
Yeah, me too.
It's just I mean, I have money. It's just I just don't want to. I just don't like spending a lot at a time.
Yeah, I gotta put some money.
You got to
into it.
budget yourself, guys. You got to, I learned about this in McCullough's class. You
I
got.
did too, but I forgot about it.
I just remember you have to figure out how much you make, and then you have to divide.
Yeah, 50,
Based-
30, 20.
Yeah.
Welcome
You
to
did
the-
learn. Look at that.
I mean, I did, but I didn't learn it from McCullough. I took a personal financing class.
Oh, yeah.
In business, intro to business and personal finance,
That's true.
because I didn't have any other classes to take, so I did that and talked about Shark Tank.
And then you invested in Marvel or something, and you.
No, I
made
invested.
bank.
I invested in Disney, and that was when Luke Cage, the first season, was coming out,
Oh.
and the stock went up high, and so we played a game about the stock market, and I won because I was smart.
Because you're the best.
I am the best.
Although Luke Cage was all right.
Luke Cage was not the best. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 I'm excited for. What else we got?
We got Pokemon, Sword and
Pokemon
Shield.
Sword and Shield. So you were just saying before we were recording this that you don't think it was looking too hot.
I was very
You're
interested.
losing interested.
I was very interested when it first came out.
Yeah.
Or when they first revealed and started showing stuff. But I've just recently been hearing a lot of things from a lot of people, like just on like social media and stuff, that like people are just not happy with. Like there's like a permanent XP share now with like all your Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't know. There's just, and
It's
again
a
with like
Pokemon game.
that's true.
What do
And,
you
like,
expect?
people complaining about like the environment and stuff, but I'm not down with that one because I think that's just because it was an alpha.
Yeah,
alpha footage.
yeah. I mean, we haven't really seen like any new footage since then.
I'm excited for the Gigamax stuff though.
Oh yeah,
That looks interesting.
Yeah, I'm excited that they're really taking advantage of the two features, like the two different versions. I mean, because like in Sword, there's obviously like different Pokemon. There's always been different Pokemon based on what game you get.
Oh yeah.
But they're doing like that with gym leaders now.
Oh.
And like they're going back to gym leaders, which I'm excited about, because Sun and Moon was great, but I kind of missed like that, just like going to city and doing all the cool stuff and like seeing different things, going to gyms, fighting, being awesome
Yeah.
in general. But I like it that in Sword there's like a fighting type gym leader, but in Shield there's a ghost type.
Oh.
So it's like you gotta like plan differently, and like we know really nothing more than that based on like how different the versions are, based on just like Pokemon and the one gym leader. Like we don't even know all the gym leaders, which
Yeah,
is way less information than Sun and Moon, because they like info dumped everything and like people data mine too.
Oh,
But
wow.
For this one, it's been a lot quieter, which I'm really excited about, to just kind of explore like this new realm.
And I think for good reason too, because if you tell everyone everything up front, then it's like, do I need to play it anymore?
I mean, Sword and Shield or Sun and Moon was pretty hype, but Sword and Shield, like, there's like close to no information that we know.
Now, do you always get both of them? Like you personally?
No, I haven't. I tried to, but I mean, none of them have been super different enough to really like for me to care, you know? Like obviously you can just trade from like backlogged versions and stuff. Or if they do the thing where they like release one and then they release like a pseudo sequel, like they did like Sun and Moon and then they did Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Oh, yeah.
So like I'll get like Sun and then I'll go Ultra Moon, right?
Okay.
So like I'll get different versions, but like they're slightly different in a way.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so like I still get the experience of like all the Pokemon in that, but like it's just extra stuff too. So I'm not replaying the same game.
That's good. Yeah. And this will be actually my second Pokemon game. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
still gonna get it.
Yeah.
Even if I don't seem to be
I
completely
mean, it's on
satisfied.
Switch, so like,
Right.
this is groundbreaking.
Like I can take it anywhere, and it's on like a home console at the same
yeah,
time.
yeah, which
So
is
that's super nice.
super exciting.
And I appreciate that. Because the first Pokemon I played was Pokemon Pearl,
Yeah.
which you gave me.
Yeah,
because you
yeah.
had like two, and you're like,
I
"Take,
did.
I don't need it."
Yeah, that's true. And I think
Yeah.
other people stole my diamond and platinum at that same place where I gave you Pearl.
Yeah. I beat Pearl, but I didn't beat the Elite Four just because I don't know.
You got bored by then?
I think I tried to beat them.
Yeah, you just weren't strong enough.
I wasn't strong enough, and I was like, I don't want to grind this out. I feel
Yeah.
fine.
Well, I mean, like, the other newer Pokemon games are way less grindy because of all the XP shares and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which is very helpful because, like, if you just want to play through the game, it's just fun. That's all it is. It's Pokemon.
Yeah, it's
You just have
Pokemon.
fun with pets.
Have your pets fight each other
I don't know.
legally.
I don't know about that. Yeah, yeah. Which one are you gonna get? I don't know. Yeah, I'm.
I
Getting
don't know
Sword.
how different they are.
Yeah.
I mean, because you said they've got more differences now, so I don't actually know which one. I'd probably get Sword just because Sword.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
That's my reasoning. Also, Sirfetch'd is in Sword, and Sirfetch'd is like the evolution to Farfetch'd, and he's
Oh.
literally just got like an onion spear, and I love it. So I gotta get that.
What's the sheep that everyone's dying for in this
Oh,
game?
Willow,
Willow, yeah.
Wooloo, or whatever. That's in both. That's just like a
Oh
new
yeah.
for the.
No,
the
I'm
realm.
just saying because it's
Yeah.
cool
Uh-huh.
and everyone's excited.
Just
for
like
it.
round sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
So Pokemon,
definitely
heck
excited.
yes. The
Next on the
freaking.
list.
Now I want to talk about Death Stranding.
Stranding?
Because you know more about that. I don't know anything about that at all.
Dude, Death Stranding, no one really knows. all it looks like is ladder build simulator. Basically, like, all I know from, like, I haven't been following it, like, super closely, but I'm, like, heckin' interested in it. Hideo Kojima is doing it.
Oh,
So,
Hideo
like,
Kojima.
yeah, well, like, it's all, like, real, like, actors and stuff. Like, Mads Mikkelsen is in it. Whatever Walking Dead dude. Norman Reedus. Yeah, I think that's
I
him.
don't know.
He's like the main character. But basically, like, from what I gather, is like you got these pods with like babies in them, and that's like
Oh,
another
sweet.
life. And like I think you're literally just like taking you as main character is taking that from point A to point B. Like, that's all I know. That's literally it. But it looks super interesting. The world looks super cool. It's like kind of futuristic, but like everything's still kind of barren. But put in a rim shot for me.
I'm
there.
doing it. There it is. That happened twice because I did it the first time and I did it the second time.
Yeah. So if I said like there it is, then like it happened a third time.
Yeah.
Oh well, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, that's 4 probably. So yeah, like it's like an open world kind of thing, but like you're futuristic. Obviously, you have a baby in a pod, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Pod it's babies. Pod baby. Oh my gosh, if we get married and have a kid, it'll be a pod baby because podcast. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, but yeah, like it looks super interesting, and all I've seen is like, from what I remember of the gameplay that I saw like months ago, is like you build ladders and walk up things and climb, and there's drones and people are trying to kill you, probably, most likely. It looks interesting. It looks like a Deus Ex Become Human kind of like world. It's like everything's super robot-y, and like you got walking legs that like increase your speed, and armor and different things.
Okay.
It's a super cool vibe. It's like super sci-fi, which I'm down for.
Did Cyberpunk come out already?
No, that got delayed. It's coming out in like April of next year now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves, man, he's just, they gotta
Johnny Silverhand.
They gotta add more polygons.
Oh, dude. You know it.
All right, so
I
saved the best for last because
you're excited
I think
about.
We both have a lot to talk about. Maybe.
Oh,
maybe?
yeah.
I don't know. Is Jedi Fallen Order. Looking really spicy.
Oh,
looking
dude.
really good.
Yeah.
Got a lot of good reviews.
I just learned something very interesting about this, and that like in the same way that EA tried to like cannibalize Titanfall 2, and like they just didn't put out any marketing or like didn't really do much for that game and tried to kill it. They're in a weird place because like people are saying Jedi Fallen Order is like contender for Game of the Year. Which is like super high praise.
Yeah.
And like people are saying it's amazing and that it's like way better. Because what we've seen is that it looks super linear and you're going from like one planet to the next and stuff.
Which I'm kind of okay with.
But Respawn like came out and said that like it's more of a Metroidvania style where you can go back to different planets and you're gonna have to backtrack and like do all this kind of stuff, and it's way more open worldy than you expect. Yeah, and like it's super in depth, and like there's hours upon hours of like content. Like including main story and side stuff.
I was kind of hoping it was like that because it's like if you have the option to travel to different planets at will, then you should be able to go back. Well, also and do different things.
I can't really think of any Star Wars game that shouldn't be like open world.
Oh no.
Like either you should go to a bunch of different locations or you should have the freedom to go to a select area in the galaxy.
Yeah.
It's a galaxy. We need like a lot of exploration and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's a super in-depth game, and it's way more than EA's like giving like marketing for.
Really?
Because they want to do their multiplayer, like push out what gamers want, microtransactions and stuff.
Battlefront
and it's
2.
putting them in a weird place because if this really succeeds, then they're gonna have to restructure like all of their other games like Battlefront 2 and Battlefield and all that kind of stuff.
Just anything that comes out in the future.
Exactly. So, like, they're going to have to push more towards what gamers want, not what they think or they want.
What they want gamers to want.
Yeah. So, like, there's no microtransactions, no, like, online multiplayer. It's just a self-contained game.
I love that.
Which people have shown that they really like with God of War and, like, The Last of Us and all that kind of stuff,
Arkham games.
And Arkham games, yeah. So, it's a really interesting thing what's going to happen with it, like, behind the scenes. Yeah. Other than just like the game itself.
Well, I was talking to you too, how like it's on Steam, as well, not just EA's like, because there's like Steam and there's like Origin and there's like I think BattleNet or something.
Yeah, BattleNet's a Blizzard.
Like all these different companies have their own like game
launch
thing
system,
where like you buy games and you
like
launch
the Epic
them from
Store.
there. Yeah, Steam is the best one, number
obviously,
one, obviously. But like, of course, other companies have their own.
Right.
EA has Origin, so if you want to play Battlefront or like The Sims,
you gotta go through Origin.
You gotta go through Origin.
And there's Uplay, which sucks. Uplay's the worst.
Poopy. But yeah, I was telling Aaron that like that Jedi Fallen Order is on Steam.
Yeah.
Which is the weirdest thing to me because if all Star Wars games are being made by EA, then why is it on another platform?
Yeah. And I did find out that the contract that they made was made in like 2013, 2014, and it's supposed to last 10 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we've got not too much longer.
No, it's going to be like 4 more years, and then like Disney and Star Wars and LucasArts and all that, they're going to have to find someone else to make their games.
And looking at EA's track record, they've released what, 3 games?
They've released Battlefront,
Battlefront 1 and 2, and Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, they've released 3.
As far as Star Wars
within
games,
10 years.
within 10 years.
How many of those got like positive reviews? Pretty much just one. Like Fallen Order.
Fallen Order
really
isn't even out yet.
It's getting way better reviews than either of the Battlefield or Battlefronts.
Oh, of course.
And like people were really upset with Battlefront 1 in like 2015 because it was only online and it had a bunch of microtransactions.
Yeah.
And then Battlefront 2 came out and it was pay to win and the story kind of like wasn't the greatest but wasn't terrible.
I mean, again, EA like for the first Battlefront they didn't do very well.
No.
I mean, they added some more things, but it was all like paid DLC and it was like, okay, you guys are trying, but like seriously. And Battlefront 2 had the whole debacle where it was all microtransactions and pay to win, and you physically couldn't play long enough to play as certain characters.
Right.
So they fixed Battlefront 2 a lot.
All
the DLC was free, and they listened to the fans.
They're still updating it too, right?
Yeah, of course.
The game came
all
out
the
like
time.
2 years ago.
They're still all the time they're adding updates. People are complaining now that there are too many Clone Wars updates, which I can see honestly.
Yeah.
Because they've kind of neglected the other 2 eras.
But like that's the era that people want to see. So.
Well, I feel like that's the era with like maybe not the most lore, but the most like,
in-depth stuff.
I'd say most interesting and most canon lore is the Clone Wars because again Legends was wiped out.
That's
so
true. There's not much
for the original trilogy.
Right. Real quick, I just want to mention someone said to me that Battlefront is really just kind of like a look pretty simulator, and I thought that was really like true and accurate.
No, it is. It is because like I'd say they spent more like in the first game. The appeal of the game was that
it looked really.
It was
good.
really good looking.
It still looks good.
It's of course the second game looks great, and I play on the lowest graphical setting.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited.
Yeah, me too.
Because they're bringing in the sisters.
Looks good. Yeah.
And the Inquisitors and all that from Rebels, which I still need to watch Rebels. I just don't.
Are we gonna do a Rebels binge watch and then review it on the podcast?
We have to.
Okay, let's do it.
Once we got to get Disney Plus, which is coming out this month. Also,
I'm gonna get that.
We got to get that because I need a way to watch Rebels.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it.
So yeah, there's that and Mandalorian, of course.
Oh, dude.
And then the
looks so good.
Obi-Wan show when that comes out.
It's a good time.
Clone Wars season 7. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's heckin' great.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but it looks like a really good game.
Fallen Order looks incredible.
And when they released...
It looks like how The Force Unleashed felt when it was released.
Yeah. And I remember when they released like the alpha footage, people had said like a lot of things like the lightsaber doesn't look good, the lasers don't look good, and like and they listened and they fixed it all.
Yeah.
Which it could have been because it was an alpha footage.
Yeah.
Or it could have actually been like that's how they wanted it. And they're like, no, it's got to look and feel and sound like Star Wars. And they're like, okay, we're listening.
Yeah, that's like the most important characters in Star Wars are not like any of the people on screen. They're how it looks and how it feels, and like the lasers and the lightsabers. And if those don't really look right, then things are going to be weird. It kind of
pulls you out.
Well, because like in Rebels, Darth Vader is based on the original concept art, so he looks pretty funky and looks way pointier than like he normally is. And all the lightsabers have like the point tips.
Well, they're all thin. They're all super
thin, and they're in like the point tips, and like that's the same thing in Clone Wars, right? Like they have the points.
Well, yeah, some of them do. I think I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. But I just know that they're definitely thicker in the Clone Wars, which reflects how the movies are.
Right.
The original trilogy and the prequels are both like that, so I think that's nifty.
Yeah.
Really cool how they did that. It's looking good. It's pulling a lot of lore.
It is.
They're adding what is it? Saw Gerrera's in it.
Yeah.
From Clone Wars and
Saw Gerrera is like becoming the Stan Lee of the Star Wars universe. He's in everything now.
Well, yeah, because he's like, he essentially they made him into the, I guess, starter of the rebellion. You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because he led a rebellion in the Clone Wars,
right? Which
is when his character was first introduced, and then they brought him back for Rogue One,
right? As
like an old decrepit man who spent his whole life fighting, and now he can't do anything. What else is in this game? They've added. I like how where this game takes place in between the Clone Wars and like the Galactic Civil War. Yeah, because you're getting both.
Yeah, in this, you're getting like a weird mesh of the two like different eras.
This like fragile time.
And it's also nice to see the Inquisitors in something like way more serious, I guess. Because they are kind of goofy and Rebels and all that.
They look goofy. And they're in the comics too. But you can't really I feel like I can't get a feel for their characters. very well from the comics because I didn't see him in the show.
Right. There's like one shot in the trailer that I see everywhere where like there's this huge Inquisitor, like 3 times the size of like our main character, and like he's just got like this lightsaber and he just goes and swings it, and I'm just like, that seems unfair in a lot of different ways, but man, I'm excited for that fight.
Oh yeah, it looks really good.
It does look really good. It looks fun. Like,
it looks kind of like how Arkham City was, and like those Arkham games in a way. Because it looks like it has a good combat system.
Oh yeah.
And this game is self-aware too.
It is.
When they were first revealed like game footage, there's a bit where you're like climbing on walls, and then these 2 stormtroopers are like, "Oh no, things are happening." It's like, well, at least we have the high ground, and it's like, I love that.
Well, because it's like, it's Respawn, and Respawn, like, they have a pretty great track record. Titanfall 2 is like absolutely fantastic, and like that game has some moments in it where like in the campaign and stuff where they're just like, this is absurd, this is ridiculous, but we're gonna do it anyway.
It's fun. Let's hang out.
Yeah. Well, it's like at one point in like the Titanfall 2 campaign, there was like you and like your Titan BT, like he's just like, oh, you should have thrown me next time. And then later in the story, like BT's just like, I'll throw you, and it's just like, are you kidding me? And he's like, I'll do it. And it's like, well, all right, here we go. And you just get thrown.
Just don't miss.
So like, yeah. So like, I'm fully expecting like this game to be kind of in vain of that.
Yeah.
Also with like main protagonist guy in Fallen Order, I don't know his name. Does he have a name?
Cal Kestis.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what you said. So
Cal
Kestis.
Kestis.
Kestis?
It's the same sound for the first.
Kestis.
Cal. And he's got his droid. I forget what the droid's name is.
Oh, it's I think it's, no, I wanted to say Dio,
but that's the new droid.
Yeah, that's the new one. I don't know. I saw his name like a bit ago, but I totally forget it.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see what they do with this. My thing is, I'm just worried that my computer isn't power enough to run it well, which I'm sad about. Because I'd rather just play on a PS4.
I'm gonna get a PS4.
I really would just rather play on it.
Yeah.
But man, PS4 is almost out. Wait for that PS5.
Oh, like PS5's coming out next year.
So I'll just wait for that.
Yeah. Any new games you've been playing recently?
Wow, that I've been playing recently.
Any new games you got that maybe have come out a while ago or whatever?
I got Untitled Goose Game.
Oh, that's fun.
That game is fun.
Yeah.
Most of the time I've had playing it has been like, you'll look at my hours played on like the Switch. Most of that time has been having other people play it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, I just want to see how other people play this game. Because I know how I experienced it. I played it for like an hour or so. Not that I was like not entertained, but just because I was so excited to show other people the game that I was like, listen, I don't need to play this all the time.
It's a cute little game.
It's kind of short, to be honest. I think I only have like one area left or whatever.
I mean, what do you expect in the life of a goose?
Well, the game was made by 4 dudes who didn't care.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I watched a video. It's made by like these 4 dudes who were just kind of, they're all friends. They're just kind of hanging out. And they're like, they make games for fun. And they were like, they have like a group chat, and they were like, oh, so what should we make a game about next? And some guy just sent a picture of a goose. And they were like, let's do it.
That's the best origin story I've ever heard.
No, yeah. And they all just kind of made it as a joke, as like a warm-up kind of thing for like something more serious.
Yeah.
And just like, it just kind of...
I mean, it looks pretty great.
It's a fun game. It's just a fun kind of mess around game. My dad played it, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so what happened was, my sister, she was going to play it, but like she was called into the other room by my mom. She was like, we gotta come here, I gotta do something, you know. She's like, okay, so she puts the controller down and leaves. And I watched my dad do it. He's sitting in the chair and he looks over at it and he reaches his hand out and he just kind of grabs it and he just starts playing the game. I had to go to work that night, but I come back and she comes to me and she's like, he played it for like 2 hours.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm like, I didn't get to play it.
That's fantastic.
It was great. And he had a good time, clearly.
That's good,
just stealing people's stuff.
I mean, like, who doesn't want to be a goose?
Right. It just steal people, just be a jerk. Like,
oh, dang.
It's fun. I can't wait for you guys to play it.
Yeah, no, I want to see that.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. And, yeah, the guys who made it, they made it, first of all, they made it just kind of as a joke.
Yeah.
But they made it really simple because it was just like, you know, whatever. Anything they couldn't code, they like asked someone else, like a friend or something, or like they're like, "Hey, can you help us do this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Like, this is how you do it." And they did not think that it would explode. They just thought it would.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's a weird circumstance, but yeah.
They'd only ever made like 1 or 2 other games and like published them, but they obviously didn't get that big.
Right. I mean, you never know when fame will strike.
Nope. Hint, hint, us, please.
Subscribe, like, and subscribe. Oh my gosh.
Man, how about you? Anything new?
I've been playing Hitman 2.
Hitman 2.
I love Hitman 2. I got Risk of Rain 2 on Switch.
Is that game fully released? Yeah.
No, it's still in early access. But they just got an update and like polished a lot of stuff on the Switch version.
That's good.
It's a fun game. Like, there's no real like end goal yet, because in like the first Risk of Rain, your spaceship crashes, and so there's a bunch of like enemies like out and about, and you got to collect different relics from your spaceship that crashed too. And so you got to make it back and like fight the guy who was like destroying your spaceship.
Oh, nice.
And that's like the final boss. And it was really good. And then in Risk of Rain 2, they made it 3D and not pixel art. And man, that makes a world of difference. They added a bunch of new items too. But yeah, it's so much fun.
It's crazy because a lot of games, at least when they first made 3D, they struggled to transition.
Yeah.
And that's probably just because 3D was like a whole new thing.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to see a game go from 2D to 3D.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they just took the formula and said, oh, here you go.
Here's the Z-plane.
Yeah. It's so weird because like Risk of Rain 1 is like a masterpiece. It is like perfect. Like, it just makes sense. Everything works. Everything's really well balanced. And then Risk of Rain 2 is like, it's still going through that process, but it's a completely different game, even though it's basically the same thing. And it has less stuff, but like, it kind of exploded a while back. But it's so weird to see like how one plane of existence can completely change everything. And it opens up a whole new world of like possibilities and stuff. Like, there's different characters that they introduced, and they're still releasing stuff like constantly. And yeah, I highly recommend that.
It's just crazy to see a game go from 2D to 3D.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a jarring thing.
Yeah, it is.
Which I was interested in the first one for a little bit, but I don't know, I just didn't, because like I had it in my wish list on Steam for a bit.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, I just lost
interest. I got it for like $2 on Steam from one of the sales. And so I was like, sure. And then like, it took me a while to play it, but like, I highly enjoy that game.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Hitman 2 is a great time.
Just Hitman in general.
Hitman in general is a good game, but Hitman 2, like,
not Hitman.
It's just more.
Not Hitman the General. We're saying like in general, Hitman is a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Hitman the General is not a good game.
Oh, is it not? I didn't know that was a game.
I was clarifying.
Yeah. Hitman 2 is like more the first one, and like that kind of like soft reboot.
Yeah.
From a couple years ago.
Made by the same company who already had a Hitman 2.
Yeah.
But they were like, Hitman 2 again.
Yeah. No, it's a good time. I've been playing a lot of that.
Yeah. I have a lot of games I want to get back into. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't have time, and I'd rather just play either Beat Saber or
that's true.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah. There's a bank level in Hitman 2 from one of the DLC. I got the gold edition, which is like the super version.
Everything.
Yeah, and like it was like $30 on sale, and I was like, okay. Yeah, why not? And then I got the first game downloaded like for free because PSN had it like as one of their free games. And then like it gave me all of that for Hitman 2. Because like Hitman 2 is like, it's the first game, the second game, and like the Patient Zero DLC from the first game. And if you have the first game, then it'll just put it all in one place. So like I got that now. Yeah, and it's like I got it forever.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fun. Bank level, best level.
Level.
You heist. You literally just heist. It's great.
I mean, we should just heist everything.
Yeah, we're just gonna heist everything. Yeah.
So yeah.
The future of gaming.
It's coming.
Rise up.
It's coming, boys and girls. And who's ready? Me. Oh, Vader Immortal Chapter 3 comes out this month.
Oh?
Yeah, that's nifty. I just remembered.
Oh,
I
nice.
can't play it because you have to have like an Oculus. Or an Oculus Go. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Marvel's also releasing damage control for the VR.
Yeah.
It's like literally you just clean up the city by shooting lasers.
I did hear about that. That sounds very Marvel.
Yeah, it is. That's all I got.
That's all we got. No.
All right. Well,
just upset that Vader Immortal's exclusive to Oculus. It's like, I want to play it. I want to know the Vader lore.
Can you get that Arkham like experience, or is that only on Oculus?
I can get that.
Oh,
okay. But
it's not very good.
I've read reviews that it's like you feel like Batman, but it's too short.
This game just makes you really like
feel like Batman. Yeah, maybe I will get it. Maybe I'll pick it up for the next VR party.
That wouldn't be bad.
Let's plan that.
We do have to plan that.
All right.
Plan that today.
Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for listening.
And we'll see you next week. I was waiting for you to finish.
No, I
All right. Well, I will see you next week.
Bye.